Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's TPM5 here, back again with another NBA video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Ben Simmons and some trade rumors. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, as you guys may be wondering, during this off-season, a lot of hype around Ben Simmons and a possible trade has been happening. But I've been asking myself this question a lot recently: is why hasn't he been traded yet? And I'm going to try and give you guys some information around that and also cover some concept trades as well. So again, let's get into the video. Now, Ben Simmons, he's coming out of college. He was one of those guys which was compared to like LeBron James, can do almost everything on the court, funnily enough, except shoot. He was averaging for his career 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. For the career marks, he's actually had a down year in almost every category. He's played the least amount of minutes per game, only 14 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. So it's obviously a very good mark for an NBA player, but obviously down in his fourth season, which is a bit uncharacteristic for an NBA player. Usually they get better as time goes on. Now, just a quick break, guys. I make NBA content 2 to 3 times a week, and I'll be making it very consistently over this off season, so I'd heavily appreciate it if you subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate your support. And just for anyone watching, please don't forget to like and also comment. I'm always interested to see what you guys have to say. So let's continue. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Ben Simmons had a down year when it came to, his career averages. You'd think he would get better, year on year on year, but that's kind of not been the case since 2018. So as you guys know, Ben Simmons was a runner-up and Defensive Player of the Year, and he was also an All-Star this season. Now, obviously, the 76ers year came to an early end. Their 49-23 record was overlooked by the fact that they lost the Atlanta Hawks in a series that not many people saw them, being able to lose. But some lack of Ben Simmons heroics down the stretch in that series, in the fourth quarters in particular, and there was that particular play where he passed out of an open dunk. It showed the lack of confidence he had, and also his almost stubbornness not to shoot the ball. Obviously, even if he could just shoot the ball at like 30%, it makes the defense somewhat have to respect him. And now, just before I talk about the trade rumors and stuff, obviously he's a great player. He's a very good NBA player. He does a lot of things great, and I just don't want to be sounding like I'm bashing on him a bit too much, but I think it's best for both sides if they do split. And let's look at some trade rumors now. Now, according to Jason Dumas, Twitter at JDumas reports, Ben Simmons has cut off contact with everyone in the Sixers organization, and everything's going through his agent, Rich Paul. Now, he was open to going to Golden State, but obviously his side of things, they don't have too much leverage. Now, we have known of the offer that the Indiana Pacers made, which was the Brogdon plus draft picks deal, and we also know of on draft night, the 76ers asking the Warriors for Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and their 2 lottery picks, pick 7 and pick 14, and then also 2 future first round picks. And it's safe to say the Warriors declined that. I think that we're still trying to find the balance between how the Sixers value Ben and also how other teams trading for Ben value him. I think that the Sixers, his value is at an all-time low, and I think that they've kind of cut, it's a very ugly situation between those two sides. But as you guys saw on the thumbnail, he could end up in Golden State. Now, it could be a revised offer of that trade that I just mentioned. I think that if you take out the future draft picks, or maybe, there were 4 first-round draft picks that Philly wanted, maybe 1 or 2 as part of that, and you can take back Wiggins, Wiseman, and a perimeter guy that they have, particularly some of the younger guys. But I think that he could end up in Golden State. That makes sense because Clay's coming back, and Ben Simmons can, if Clay doesn't come back to what he was 100% as a defender, Ben Simmons can come in and do that role. I think that there's enough shooting around him to where it negates the issue. You have to remember, in Philly, he was sharing the paint with Joel Embiid, and the 76ers also added Andre Drummond to a minimum, so I think that it looks likely that Ben Simmons' time is up. If I had to make a prediction, Golden State is probably where he'd end up. Obviously, a trade to the Trailblazers would be a nice fit, for CJ McCollum, a perimeter guy, and you give Dame some new dynamics to work with. And then obviously Philly gets someone who can shoot and create in the perimeter, can probably, be a combo guard. And I know that Toronto will link there as well, but I think Philly were asking for OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet, and also Kyle Lowry as part of a sign trade, which obviously didn't make sense. So I think that Daryl Morey obviously is a harsh negotiator, and I think that the value, there's a bit of a gap to bridge. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. So please don't forget to comment with what you guys thought. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.